Yes.
All right, this morning, you know what? We're tipping our hats to Randy Rogers and his friends as they come together to help give back to students with a fun 3-day music event, which also includes food. Right now, Christen Urban is live at Sweetfire Kitchen located at the Cantera Resort with a sneak peek at what people can taste at the event. All right, Christen, you got country music, you got food.
Check.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Hi, Paul. Hi, Roma. Yeah, what more could a Texan ask for? I'm joined by the executive chef at Sweetfire at Cantera Resort and Spa, Christen. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having us out here today. This is super exciting. What are we going to be making today?
Oh, today we're going to be making some confit potatoes that have been cooked in duck fat with some asparagus, and then we're going to sear some Atlantic halibut, and then we're going to top that off with beurre blanc.
Sounds amazing. Now let's get started. Now, first of all, this is a special dish that was curated specifically for this event, correct?
Absolutely. So we wanted to go all out for this wonderful tip of the hat concert.
Awesome. So where do we get started?
So right now we're going to put some oil in here. Go ahead. Maybe let me hold this for you. So go ahead and put some oil in there. And then you can put in the potatoes and the asparagus, and we're going to let that cook. And then I'm going to prepare this for the halibut, and the secret to that is a hot pan and cold oil.
Hot pan and cold oil,
yeah.
and you said this is a halibut.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, you curated an entire menu for this. How did you discover the flavors? How did you kind of put it together?
Well, we wanted to do something familiar, like a short rib for everybody, but then just add some more layers of flavor on top of it. So we braised it in coffee. We didn't just do regular polenta. It's the fall. It may not feel like it since it's like 100 degrees out here, but we wanted to put in some fall flavors. So we threw in some pumpkin in that, and then we have some seared Brussels sprouts.
I love it. So it's like Texas flavors, but also fall flavors.
Absolutely. And then for our salad, we pickled some grapes in addition, and then we blistered them in whiskey. So
oh wow.
Yeah,
so it's like,
absolutely.
even though it looks simple, it looks like there's a lot more to it. So you said you braised it in whiskey, and then I see you also have like some are those candied nuts in there?
Yeah, so we candy the walnuts to give it that sweetness, and then we also have some goat cheese to mellow that out, and then we have a fermented honey vinaigrette with some local Texas honey.
I love it. So looking at this halibut right here, how long does this have to cook for?
We don't like to cook with time. We really go with temperature. A nice medium halibut will be like 130 to 135, so you can check with an instant read thermometer, or if you don't have one at home, you could just go get like a cake tester, and then you just poke it in the side, and then you can touch that and just make sure it doesn't feel cold.
When it comes to the seasoning on this fish, are you keeping it simple?
Yeah, I just want to, it's a very delicate fish, so if you overcook it, it's going to get a little bit rubbery and dry out. So you just want to do just simple seasonings, and then just salt and pepper really is my suggestion.
I see. And so really the fish, the flavor speaks for itself. So you're just trying to bring out those flavors in a simple way. And so
then you want to stir that up?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
So what made you pair this with the fish? I see you have asparagus, you have some potatoes here.
Absolutely.
And then I also see, is this a garnish or is this going in?
Yeah, so we have fresh pea shoots and some shaved asparagus just to give it some height and to give it for that final look.
I love it. Now tell us a little bit more about Sweetfire. You are elevated Texas cuisine. What does that mean?
Absolutely. We just really focus on fresh ingredients. We have Chef Julian here. He's an excellent chef, and he just comes up with the most creative ways to do Bandera quail to chicken fry them. We also have steaks and chops, and we just have an excellent team here. But what's really fantastic about this place is that the Hill Country hospitality is here, so we just welcome you, and you're going to have a great time, and you're going to have a great meal. I promise you.
I love it. And something that I've noticed even just since being here is you have a very open concept, which is very neat for your guests because they can kind of get an inside look at what's happening in the kitchen. What inspired that?
We just have nothing to hide, really, and then it's also almost an entertainment and show to see, the cooks with all their tattoos cooking away, making this delicious meal for you, and just showing off their art, through food.
Chef Christen, this is awesome. We're super excited about this. I know you're going to get ready to finish this up. We're going to come back to this in just a few minutes. I know our audience at home wants to see the final product. But in the meantime, I'm going to call in one of the performers that's going to be performing today and tomorrow, Palmer Anthony. Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. We're super excited about this. I was looking a little bit into your music career, and you really brought yourself from the ground up. You taught yourself how to play guitar. You write your own songs. Just tell us a little bit about what people can expect from you this weekend.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be here. And the first thing I was thinking, I was walking over here, is like, it smells so good, by the way. And everything. I burnt a grilled cheese last night, so that's a whole lot more high tech. But no, it's been a really fun ride for me. I started as a songwriter, and that's kind of where my focus was for a long time. And started to tour a little bit with guys like Riley Green and that kind of stuff. And but just trying to write good songs and see the world on playing music, doing it. So
you have opened for some really big names. You've opened for the Eli Young Band. You mentioned Riley Green. What does it mean for you to participate in an event with Randy Rogers?
Yeah, I mean, Randy is obviously we call the godfather of Texas country music, and that's all we kind of grew up listening to. But it's special for us because he sets the blueprint on how to do it and how to do it the right way. And so, especially being part of this event, just another time to hang out with him and really learn and try to do things the right way. So.
That's awesome. And for our viewers at home, what can they expect from you?
Just the best songs you ever heard in your entire life. That's what I'd say.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it. Thanks Palmer.
So much.
I'm going to bring in Colleen. She's one of the people overseeing this event at the La Cantera Resort and Spa. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Thanks for meeting us out here today. Colleen, this is a super exciting event. Tell our viewers at home just what all can they expect out here at La Cantera.
We have so many events through the course of the next 3 days. Tonight we have our dinner show right here in Sweetfire Kitchen, as you see with the chef. And then tomorrow we invite everybody to join us out into the plaza where Randy Rogers and Ty Myers will have an acoustic collection of songs that they are hopefully writing today. As we heard from Palmer, these are going to be the best songs they've ever written, and we get to be the background of that. So we are very excited.
That's super neat. So it's really like a once-in-a-lifetime experience to get to hear these things for the first time. Now, what inspired y'all to host an event like this?
Sure, yeah, we are just passionate about country music. You know, being here in the heart of Texas, we think that's super important. And then who doesn't love giving back to the community as well? So there's going to be some proceeds that go back to San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo Scholarship Fund. And we just are super passionate about giving back to our local community.
Colleen, this sounds amazing. I know our viewers at home are going to want to check this out. Where can they go to find more information?
Check out our website. It's LaCanteraResort.com, and then just look for Tip of the Hat, and you're going to have everything. You can purchase room night packages, all sorts of fun stuff for the next 3 days.
Thanks, Colleen. We really appreciate your time. I know people are going to want to check this out. I'm going to bring it back over to Chef Christen. This looks incredible. I know we're just going to top this off so people can get an idea of what this plate is going to look like out here. And so we're going to put the potatoes, the asparagus, and you're going to finish this off with just a little bit of fish. And then you said we're garnishing it with
some fresh pea shoots, and if you don't have any fancy microgreens at home, that's all right. Just go ahead and run a peeler across some asparagus, so that way you have a nice thin piece. And then there's our beautiful fish. And if you want to put our smoked beurre blanc, so we smoke the butter, we smoke the shallots, and that way we have a delicious light flavor on top of that. And
that looks incredible.
We're just going to top it off right here with a little fresh pea shoot, and then a little asparagus.
That looks incredible. Thank you so much for your time this morning, Chef Christen. I know people are going to want to check this out. Paul, Roma, this is a Texas gal's dream. I'll probably be out here for a little bit. I'm having a great time, but I'll send it back to y'all in the studio.
Hey, yeah. Christen, we'll miss you, but I totally get it. I'll tip my hat off to you because that halibut looks amazing.
Oh, it looks totally amazing. And you know, she's got a talent of putting that together.
I know. Who knew? Christen, the chef. Thanks so much, girl.